You know, when I get a massage, I think there's a pressure in our society to always get like a deep tissue massage, to always like it's not even worth getting a massage unless it hurts a little bit. I'm not a noted massage enjoyer. I think I've had like 4 massages, maybe 5 massages in my entire life. In my limited experience, I like the gentle massage. I like a Swedish massage. I spent the first few massages being like, well, like if I'm gonna pay this much money for a massage, it might as well be deep tissue. I don't want just surface tissue getting massaged here. And then like half of the massage, I'm like, I wish they would use less pressure. Nowadays, I think I'm just a Swedish sort of guy. Isn't that weird? I don't like to, like the first couple massages I had, it was almost like you needed a recovery day afterwards in order to recover from the soreness of the massage. Like that, it kind of defeats the purpose. The reason I'm getting a massage is because I'm sore to begin with. Hot stones are a hard no. I don't know if I call it worse because I don't know about the benefit. There's 0 tier item, come on. The most rigorous massage I ever had was the lady took a bamboo cylinder and was like using that. You know how like when you foam roll and it hurts? This was like, imagine that instead of foam, the foam roller was made out of hard bamboo. And she was working the knots out and it felt bad. It felt very painful. And then afterwards, it felt better. But I feel like the only reason it felt better is because of the fact that I was no longer in pain. What is this fool card again? Drops all of Isaac's heart but 1 and all of his pickups on the floor. Coins and bombs are dropped as... Okay, so I see. You can get a couple of rerolls out of that. I understand. I get the picture. I really thought that would get the secret room. Okay, well, whatever. There wouldn't be a secret room there. There would be a secret room here. So I'm a little out of practice. That's okay. Don't worry, you'll improve at this Isaac thing. It's hard, man. It's a hard game. A lot of people forget about that. Let me get blank rune. Can I get a Yera, maybe? Oh! Don't mind if I do, bro. Puberty? That's not actually a bad pill. They've lied to you. We'll take those. We don't need to take them just yet. What year is it? I really thought, given that we played Isaac 2 days ago, I thought the what year is it comments would end. Even when we started the stream today, people were like, it's been a long time. No, the fuck, it hasn't, bro. It's been 48 hours. It hasn't happened. I'll just take you with me. I'll take you with me. Sorry, I'm not here every day. That's fine, but why are you commenting like you're, you know, discussing film? You don't have the cognitive capacity to lead. All right, fine, we'll do it. You're giving me like Northern Lion Isaac ending explained. This busing film. By the way, I will not be streaming. The Game Awards are tonight, right? I will not be streaming them because they start at around the same time that I'm on like full parental duty. It's a tradition. I think I've done it like once. If anything, it's like more of a tradition that I don't stream it. But I'll be who's streaming the Game Awards tonight? Who's co-streaming it? I'll be watching them. I'll have that up on my phone or something. I don't care basically about the awards at all, but I do want to. I mean, I want to be here to see the announcements. Of course, you got to be the first guy to see the announcements. Ooh, blank card. Interesting. Certainly an interesting sort of setup here. Now, if we can get... I'm trying to figure out what the best way to... I don't know. There's something about it. We'll figure something out here. Starts 4 p.m. PST. It starts at 4 p.m.? What? That's too early, bro. Hey, everybody watching this right now, say it with me. Fuck the East Coast. Say it. Say it with me. Fuck the East Coast. It starts at 2 a.m. my time. Shut up. If my ass lived in Trondheim, Lillehammer, or Oslo, you would not catch me watching the Game Awards. I'll just read like a 500-word recap the next morning. There's no chance. I don't even watch like the Canucks games that are in my own time zone. I have to wait until they play like a 10 a.m. game on a Saturday in Buffalo in order to catch the whole thing. Just doesn't fit into my current schedule. DL Guiga, stop saying fuck Vancouver, man. Actually, you know what? Get the swears out now while you still can. DL Guiga, have you decided whether you're going to be the kind of parent who protects their kid from music with profanity in it, or the kind of parent who is a little bit more laissez-faire about it? You don't have to decide right now. You know, it's still, your kid isn't even born yet, but just, you know, stuff that you could think about as you get going. I'll swear in front of them. I think that's relatively based, to be honest with you. I don't swear in front of my daughter, but I will sometimes... it's not like I'm going to watch Goodfellas next to her or something like that. But sometimes, you know, you'll like click on a Twitter video or something like that, and out of nowhere someone drops the F-bomb. It's not like... I just try not to make it a big deal.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
I agree. I think it defangs the swear words a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you listen to Rich Girl by Hall & Oates. Any parental worldview that doesn't allow me to listen to Rich Girl by Hall & Oates is not for me. Let's just put it that way. Listened to that earlier today. It's a good one. It's a good one. You know what's... I feel bad. It's like the 8th time. Oh, I've made this... it's not even a joke. It's true. 3rd ride yesterday. We were having a good time on the Peloton. It was the 3rd ride. I was keeping it like a little low impact. Then all of a sudden... Jump for My Love by the Pointer Sisters came on. I'm sorry, Moomin Rider. I'm sorry. I can't be held responsible for the output that I start pushing when Jump for My Love by the Pointer Sisters comes on. It just, it gets me going, man. They got the damn Moomins riding now. I know the Moomins. It's the like a Finnish TV show that Japanese people love, right? That's my understanding of the Moomins. And the rest of the world? Yeah, but like if I was to do a factal, if I presented you with a factal and it said rank these countries by per capita spending on the Moomins, what would you put first? I would probably put Japan first, and then I would put Finland second. Either way, though, I feel relatively confident those are the top 2. Norway's up there too? Really? You guys you're fucking with the Moomins down in Oslo, huh? Down in Svalbard, you're fucking with the Moomins? Did I take an item from the Deal with the Devil? I don't think so. Moomins? Moomins. It's like, I don't know, it's like a pig or something? Apollo, back me up on this one. What's a Moomin? A Moomin is like a... Clay Aiken be like, some people wait a lifetime for a Moomin like this. Some people wait forever. Well, that's not Clay Aiken. That's... Is it Fantasia Barrino? Apollo, back me up here. We're spinning our wheels trying to find a banter-rich topic, something we can sink our teeth into. Some chicken wings are 1 bite. A lot of this banter has been a one-bite chicken wing so far. Some chicken wings are like 15 bites. This has only been a one bite so far. That was Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson, okay. Duran Duran has no people named Duran in it. Yeah, but they get a lot of credit, in my opinion, because they wrote The Reflex. In fact, they wrote many of the best pop songs, many top 150 songs of the 1980s, maybe top 250. Yo! Did you see the diagonal walking, by the way? They made Rio, they made Hungry Like the Wolf, they made The Reflex, they made View to a Kill. Like, there's a lot to like there. Let's just put it that way. We're gonna go Temperance. Rio's their best song. Honestly, I'm gonna +2 that. I don't disagree. I like the tempo. I like the saxophone solo at the end. I resent the fact that when it's played on the radio, they don't play the full version. Bass line goes crazy. Hungry Like the Wolf, kind of a great karaoke song for someone like me, though, who can't sing. Because the whole thing, there's like 4 notes in the entire song. Dark in the city, night is a wire. Steam on the subway, earth is a fire. And then everybody, at karaoke, you love a song where everybody can go do 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 do. It's got a little sing-along sort of coda attached to it. The Duran Duran Respecter is logged on. I have done the Bradley Rose Duran Duran Peloton ride probably, I would say, 3 times. That's not enough to put it in like the top 5, but it was, you know, it's always an option. We are cruising, man. That's why I do tequila. You don't do tequila, okay? It's called drinking. And secondly, always one motherfucker at karaoke. It's always putting on something for a laugh. Putting on something with like a... Oh, sorry, I forgot that the chorus only starts 4 minutes into the song, and it actually opens with like a 9-minute instrumental. That's why you got it on karaoke. There's rules, okay? Or there's unwritten rules. Unfortunately, and I wish that it wasn't like this either, but karaoke is not the place to flex your musical taste. If you want everything to go well at karaoke, you should be putting on radio classics that are 2.5 to 5 minutes long and do not have long instrumentals, okay? Just put on something, and you better know the words, okay? If you put the song on, and like, I know they put the words up on the screen, but if you put the song on and all you know is the chorus, and then in the verse you're just like mumbling, brother, it's just bad etiquette, okay? Four-minute songs are way too long. Most patient Gen Z in the chat, sorry. There's not many things I rag on Gen Z for, okay? Because they shoot back. But the songs these days do be a little bit shorter. That's the meat and potatoes of it. They're a little bit shorter than they used to be, and that's fine, man. That's fine. I'm happy for them. They get to listen to more of them, like as a result, I suppose.
Feels like I'm walking on sunshine.
Okay. Kids these days are not listening to Close to the Edge by Yes. They're listening to a TikTok version that just goes, dun, 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 I get up, I get down. The end. If Gen Z made Close to the Edge by Yes, it would still be 3 songs. The entire album would be 6 minutes and 12 seconds long. And I love that for them. I do, man. I do. Back me up on this one, Apollo. Wait, what the hell is the Emperor, bro? Fake Emperor. Teleports Isaac to an extra boss room that can be defeated for an item. That sounds fun. That sounds like a fun time. Ancient Recall's been good to us, but this sounds fun. Roundabout intro on repeat. You know what I love Roundabout? For sure. You know what I love about my two favorite Yes songs? Maybe they're not my two favorite, but Close to the Edge is probably my favorite. And Roundabout maybe is like number 3, number 4 or something. It's still really good. Aren't they all about just like, it's a 22-minute long song about like the drive to your cottage for the summertime, right? They're all about being rich. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Like they take these like super mundane situations and then write like epics about them, man. Like even Tchaikovsky had to get inspired by a war in order to write the 1812 overture. Yes is just like, the dude is just on the train and he's like, you'll see the total mass retained close to the edge down by the corner. I'm like, what the hell is this dude talking about? It turns out it's about eating like a ham sandwich at Sainsbury's. I don't know, man. Back me up on this one, Apollo. Hang on, here's something worth talking about. What's worse, wearing a band's shirt to their show or using your own emotes in someone else's chat? And I do this, but using your own emotes in someone else's chat. For sure. Wearing a band's shirt to their own show, that seems appropriate to me. It seems like that's like wearing a jersey of the team that you're currently watching in the stadium. It seems within the bounds of normalcy. I'm not a noted concert enjoyer, so maybe the etiquette has changed. Like, I don't even own a Nintendo 3DS to take a picture of the band anymore, so obviously I'm out of touch. But, you know, blank card. Let me take a peek at this for a second. But I feel like using your own emotes, and I do it, but using your own emotes in someone else's chat is a little more cringe. I'm already self-conscious. DL Guiga, back me up on this. I put Kek W after, like, literally almost every sentence on Discord. But in my defense, part of that is because almost everything I say is really funny. It makes even me laugh. So I can't really be like held responsible for that. No response. Okay. I'm getting a little self-conscious about it, but I'm not going to change. I like to make myself laugh. Okay, why not? Fake Emperor every 2 rooms? I know, except it doesn't work. Apparently it doesn't work. Can confirm he hit the Discord with Kek W like 4 hours ago. That's because DL Guiga typed, I can't find it in the Discord, but who was the person who recommended eating a Halls before getting on the Peloton? I just tried it and it worked. And I was like, bro, that was my dad. Dude's literally out here using my dad's boomer tech on the Peloton. Like, I was happy for my father, but I was also like, I was kind of stunned that it made its way into the zeitgeist. It worked at least. Well, my dad, he goes pretty hard on the bike, man, to be honest with you. Pretty soon he's going to be eating Hall & Oates for breakfast. 1 cough drop and a little bit of Quaker. You know, get me out of here. What's this supposed to do? You know, it just opens up your alveolar sacs or whatever. Now, I do respect my father, but he is a Green Halls enjoyer. Green Halls is like diet menthol flavor, and that's fine. You know, it's his esophagus. He can do whatever he wants. So I grew up bumming green hulls off of him. I have grown up into a based hulls enjoyer. When sick, I get the black hulls. Because honestly, like, I'm not afraid to get a little, like, hulls vindaloo. I need the item room. No, we're not gonna be doing that. Are those black licorice? No, they're just like very strong menthol flavor. Which is normally like what I want if I'm sick enough to get a cough drop. There's a trapdoor in every shop. Sure, why not? Let's have some fun with it. No mention of red. I don't eat candy for the most part, so I don't find myself getting red hulls. I want it to pretend to be medicine. It's not really medicine. It's kind of like somewhere between, it's like a medicinal gum, I guess, kind of. It's like a Werther's Original that you need a prescription for. Hang on, it's been a bit. It's been a bit, bro. Literally snake oil? It's not a snake oil. Like, it makes your throat go like... It clears you out like, I don't know. And I'm not saying it'll make you healthy, but it'll mitigate the symptomatic effects of congestion. Maybe snake oil does that too? I think you don't know what snake oil is. I think we're confused about the definition of snake oil. And that's fine. We're here to learn something together. Best lunch meat? Brother, I just... it's an easy choice, okay? The best lunch meat is salami. I don't eat it because... Well, I try not to eat it because it's one of the worst things you could possibly put in your body. I think like every slice of salami is the equivalent of smoking like 4 cigarettes. It tastes amazing though. I'm still like I eat probably more lunch meat than the average person. Genuinely. It's such a strange food to me. Like, it's meat that has been processed and turned into like a log, like an amorphous, I guess it's morphous because it's literally log shaped, but you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you don't know what you're eating when you eat it. Like, it's ham, but it's kind of like you didn't see what made it into the cylinder. It's crazy to me that we all just sort of treat it as like almost a default lunch. Wait until you see chicken nuggets? Yeah, but everybody knows like chicken nuggets are kind of like a frankenfood. People are giving their kids, you know, lunch meat sandwiches every day at school for lunch. Myself included. It's kind of crazy. Like, I feel like every time I buy lunch meat, which is basically every time I go to Costco, I'm like, I'm the last generation that's going to be buying this shit. Like, we're past peak lunch meat. Isaac dies immediately, revives upon receiving. I mean, we could, but I don't think we need it. How much lunch meat do you eat that Kirkland lunch meat doesn't go bad before you use it? I honestly, you and Corey should take that up with each other because I know you, for whatever reason, you guys. Corey was the one that was throwing me for a loop. He's like, I don't buy lunch meat at Costco because it always goes bad before I finish it. And then the dude was telling me it's because he eats like, he takes one slice of each lunch meat to put on his sandwich. And I'm like, yeah, bro, when you get the variety pack, of course it's going to go bad 3 times faster because you're exposing it to the air faster. You get the ham, turkey, chicken, and you run through the ham, and then you go to the turkey, and then you run through the chicken. I use half the tub in a single sandwich. No. See, like, I would do that, but you really shouldn't. is really bad for you. I say this not as a dunk. It's actual, like, a genuine, is a moment of concern. I'm not taking anything. You call me a coward if you must. I'm not taking anything, bro. If you're gonna live in a butcher shop, then I'm gonna treat you like a piece of meat. Berkano de world, okay. Isaac versus Gluttony. Gluttony? Gluttony? The Emperor card just doesn't work here? The commercials do show a lot of lunch meat on every sandwich. I can't deny that. But the commercials also show, like, every kid for breakfast every morning before school is having, like, a bowl of Apple Jacks, 2 fried eggs, 2 pieces of whole wheat toast, a glass of milk, and a glass of orange juice with, like, a cantaloupe on the side. Like, the commercials are not representations of the constraints of real world living. They also show people brushing their teeth with half the tube. So true. That's very true. Turns out you need a lot less toothpaste than you'd think. Back me up on this, Apollo. He's not here anymore. He just started streaming. Bro, I hope it works out for him. Dude, that's exciting. I thought, like, he'd been at it for a while, but the older you get, like, time flows a little differently. Back me up on this one, Apollo. You know what it's like. Oh, I always forget he's only 27. Bro thinks he's the 1 out of 10 dentist. Dude, I felt like I made my first Chiblee tweet yesterday that actually worked. Like, I embodied Chibleeism. The sect of humor that is jokes with no punchlines that are still funny. When Malf tweeted that stuff about, like, you know, why don't we ever make fun of Gen Z? Also, let's be nice to each other. And I replied, bro said, riddle me this. And it got like 350 likes. I was like, I get it now. I've been spending my time in the lab. And I finally came up with a Chiblee tweet that people thought was funny. They didn't just go, I don't get it. I felt like my humor evolved a little bit. Now, whether it evolved for the worse or the better probably depends on whether you're Gen Z based or millennial, kind of cringe. I don't get it. Well, the joke is he asked a question. So it's kind of like he said, riddle me this. Wouldn't it be funny if you like Mouth was the kind of guy who said, riddle me this? If you had a friend who said, riddle me this, you'd be like, what are you doing, bro? Go see Bruce Wayne. He is that kind of guy. He is kind of a riddle me this sort of lad. We love him for it, don't we, folks? Don't fucking touch me. I saw The Batman this weekend. It was 90 minutes too long. Good movie. Normally I don't get rattled by runtime in movies. It was really, really long. I kind of feel like movie runtime is not that big of a deal at home. I saw it in the theater, and it started at like 10 p.m., and we didn't get home until like 1:30. I was like, brother, it's just a little bit too much for me, but I should have known. I should have known. It's not like you know, you can't look up the runtime before you go to the theater. Best run I've ever had? You know what movie is too long and people are half afraid to say it? Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Great movie, perfect trilogy. It's nice that there's that extended denouement after all the climactic stuff that has come in advance, but there's too many fake out endings. I'm bringing back stand-up comedy from 2004. There's too many fake out endings at the end of Lord of the Rings: Return of the King. It's emotional. I'm crying, okay, but worst take you've ever had? Really? Well, that's because I didn't put the would you ever get a male masseuse bit at the start of the video. I put the slash marker after that. For the record, I would, but I've never been asked. So it's the massage therapists that are sexist in the first place. Okay, slash marker. Call that Isaac 1.